Morning. How are we today?
Oh, we're doing just fine. And how are you?
Good. I feel like my light is a little bit too much. What do you think? Okay.
Down in the lower half, you got some sun coming in there.
Yeah. Okay. So hang on. This is all part of doing live shows,
Yeah.
right? Here
Well,
we
lucky you that you got some sun. We got rain and rain and rain.
Yeah, I understand that from anything north of here, but I'm in the southern Oregon area, so it has been beautiful
Oh,
the few
wow.
days that I've been here. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so what are we doing this week and how did it go as far as our business, our own business or goals?
Ah, let's see. Boy, it's been a little bit. I've been doing a little something every day. So I have been doing that. I've gotten sidetracked a lot, or I squirrel off, like I'll start one thing or I'll read something and then I'll research that and then I read that and then read that. And then, next thing you know, I'm doing something totally different. I'm like, bring it back to the center, Doreen. Um, yeah, I'm still on that course that I'm a little bit behind on my surface pattern designing course that I have to get back and get refocused. So I've squirreled off of that. And that's my pattern. So that's what I'm learning to straighten out is
Mhm.
not having that same pattern. So this week I'm committed to get back on track and refocus. But it's coming
This is
along.
I'm sorry, it's coming along. That's great. You've had a lot of this was kind of a celebratory week in one sense, right?
Yes. Yes. So yeah, so it's been one thing from another. So how about you? How are you doing?
It was a tough week. I was on the road. I didn't get as much done as I thought I would. I had a little episode come up with my folks, and that caused me to pivot quickly. And so one of the reasons why I'm in Southern Oregon right now. However, last night I had a couple of hours to focus on what I wanted to do. And then this morning I got up and took care of a few things in the house before my parents get up. And then I'm out here in my little RV home away from home. Let's re-listening to my course on creating an offer and trying to walk through that in Kajabi, which is the tool I picked. I did discover, and I think I told you last week that I deleted a couple of courses just
Yeah.
because I wanted to, right? One of those
Right.
moments of, oh, I'm not authentic, I'm an imposter, and how could I even think about offering this kind of uh, offer?
Right.
So I did not delete them. I
Oh,
took
good.
so
Oh, that's so good. Because the
I
hard work.
know. I went back in there. I'm like, oh, good. I must have thought about it, or maybe I thought I did it, but either way, it resolved itself,
Right.
So there's two really good courses. I have gone back and I was gonna actually run something by you really quickly because I really wanted to talk about like the four things. How do I help people? How do I help my clients and who do I help? And what do I help them do? And then why does it matter? Those four questions, right? If I
Are
could
you
or offer
you're
those four
struggling through
things,
those four questions?
well, not necessarily struggling as much as just trying to come up with what that looks like and not offering way too much,
Right. Okay. So if you
So
start sharing this is live.
I'm not sharing.
Oh, okay. It looks like you're
I'm not
focusing on
sharing.
sharing your
I
screen.
am. I'm just reading to you some of my ideas, but no, I don't want to share anything. This
Okay.
is just
Not yet.
so
Yeah.
you can still see me, right? And
Yeah.
I'm looking at my
Okay.
screen
Yeah.
if I'm reading it faithfully. Okay. So I came up with a course, and I don't know what you think about this, but empowered endings, mastering end of life planning by living real aloha.
Mastering life planning.
End of life
End
planning.
of land of end of life planning with
Empowered.
living
What do you think about that? Empowered endings.
empowered endings. That's powerful. That's yeah.
And then mastering gives me the feeling like I'm gonna be in charge, like I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna know what I'm doing. I've mastered it.
I think
Empower
mastering, when you say that to me,
As it could be
mastering
like a
means,
master class.
yeah, it's something that you're getting organized, and you're going down the list, and you've mastered the whole planning of everything.
Yeah, because I was trying to think about the course.
Right.
Empowered endings, mastering end of life planning through living real aloha.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the master class, but are you doing something smaller, or are you doing the master? You're just going in on it. The
Well,
whole big
here
course.
I am again. I'm doing it all, from which I could just create a free offering by maybe the first two things,
Right.
and then sign up for my course
Right.
or
The lead
online or
magnet.
download my guide. And, here's more information if you want to work with me.
Right. So you're going to do some one-on-one sessions then.
Yes, eventually, sure.
Yeah. And
But I just got to
community.
land on, I'm sorry, go ahead.
And community. You're going to have like a little community where everybody can go to and get support from one another. And
Eventually,
okay.
eventually. My first thing is an offer. I just need an offer. But unfortunately, I keep going off on these courses. Like my offer could be download this checklist of the 4 documents recommended,
Right.
or
So, okay. So
top
why don't
10
you
or
do that?
something.
So
Well,
boom. Did you do it?
no, well, I have it, but I have to pretty it up,
Why do you
in
have to,
Canva.
what are you prettying up?
My checklist, brand it. I just don't want it to be a Google Doc without some sort of branding.
It's going to be a PDF, not a
Right.
Google Doc, right?
But
So,
I have to have it somewhere. Google Doc is where I choose to create my
right,
documents and
right,
save, you know what I mean, all my working content.
right.
And then, yes, I am going to create a PDF, but I have to come up with a brand.
Doesn't Kajabi store all that, or you have to still use Google Docs? Isn't
It,
everything sitting there in Kajabi? Like,
yes, but I don't want to focus. I want it in a Google Doc to work it and copy it and paste it. And Kajabi is my final.
mm,
That's how I'm I don't want
right,
anything Kajabi, like I already have 2 courses that I'm not using. I don't want to clutter it.
right, 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 right.
So, and I just need an offer and a download, and I need to create the download,
Okay. And it's
and I need to create it
it's
in
just a matter of
Canva,
keeping
and
it
I need to
simple.
create a logo.
Right.
Yeah, and I need something that brands it, and that means I have to figure out in Canva how to do that.
Heidi Coleman, and then put Living Real Aloha. So I did, if you go to doreenbowers.com,
Okay.
so I kept it simple because, my squirrely art mom is all over the place, and I'm trying to bring it down. So just my initials and
I
creating simple solutions across it.
will
So with yours, let's say you have a shadow, because I know you want to use dragonfly. So putting your initials or your name with Living Real Aloha and a shadow of a dragonfly, just a silhouette, not even a silhouette, a real faint outline of a dragonfly, or just a really faint outline of a dragonfly with your Living Real Aloha, keeping it simple.
Okay, I like this, and I like where you're going. Okay.
So just because if we try to throw everything in, and I think of that with Squirrely Art Mama and with everything else that I've done through the years, that keeping it simple, it just clears that clutter. It just keeps it clean, professional. It's amazing that it took me that long to get there, but I mean,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Okay. Um,
So
Where
just
did I?
real, just a real, like because you want to do the outline, you want to do dragonfly.
I feel like I do.
Yeah. So just a dragonfly and living real aloha. And just kind of incorporating those two, but just a real silhouette of it in the background. I think that would be really pretty. And you could do that on Canva.
Well, and I have the HeidiElliottColeman.com too. And I have
Yeah.
Auntie Heidi still too.
Yeah. So I know I was looking through, I was been Googling and looking through layouts of people's businesses. And, I mean, the one that doesn't change is our name and owning our name. I mean, in one sense, I thought, okay, is that like a brag rights, And then I'm like, I never really liked my name. So, some names you think, wow, that's just perfect for it being lights, kind of thing. Mine, not so much. But then when I was like, all right, but my initials, because I use my initial on my art, and then I'm like, all right, well, if I keep it like that and it's still DoreenBowers.com, and Squirrely Art Mom is the business name in Washington. So I'll keep that because that's part of me, so and brand it and link it all together where Squirrely Art Mama will be probably residing my products, the physical products, and my digital side is, and I use Podia. So I started using Podia, and that's more the digital things than my physical products. So, and my courses and my worksheets and my freebies and my, things like that. So that's where I'm going with that. Um, and it looks so much more different. I get a totally different feel of that site than I do my Squirrely Art Mama, because Squirrely Art Mama screams color and bright and the artsy side of it.
Yeah. Yeah. But this one,
So
like you said, it simplifies things.
yeah, and I just did it. The logo, I just said, okay, just do it, and then I just moved on. I didn't. I chose two or three of them, and I just, what, I'm just doing this because it looks good, simple. Create simple solutions, right? So, and then move on. So, and then I got a couple of courses in the background that I'm working on, that I put in just the basics, but I don't know, and of course, those are the big ones. I want to try to think here and now and just small little things to offer people, and then have lead magnets that will lead into the bigger product, right? So that's what you that's the goal, right? Because you got to also think of that. There's so many moving parts. It really is. And we're doing it by ourselves. So it's one little thing at a time. Really works. It really works. But if you
Yeah.
get caught up in
Yeah.
the cosmetics,
Yeah.
that's where we get caught up in a lot. I know I do.
Well, I just went back to the basics this morning because I get so scattered. And it was like, okay, what is my transformation statement? And I don't have it in front of me right now because, and then I probably don't even know what I look like. And I was like, oh my God, I'm looking for my document. But however, I want to keep it simple. I want the end of life planning to be simple. I want to, and so that's what I went back to this morning. Again, trying to convince myself that I'm not an imposter, trying not to, trying, not trying, living, knowing that this is what I'm doing. And it's so, I'm just over, I've got so many ideas, but I
Right.
just need to hone on. And like you said, just create that offer, get that up there. So then I'm like, okay, create the offer. Oh, I got to create a logo. Oh, I got to create that document. Oh, now I
Well,
got to
those are
learn
things that you
what a
can
people's
do
job
as you're
be.
doing. You just go start with the little simple of just focus on that document today. Don't focus on all the other stuff, your course and everything else. Just focus on that one free worksheet. Because the thing is, we need an email list. So we need to build somewhere. We have to start somewhere. And you giving that one free worksheet anticipates what's to come and what they're going to get out of you. And you're giving them something that they're going to read and hopefully want to learn more. And they're just going to patiently wait, but they're going to be doing that on your email list. And as you continue to give freebies or build up your course, they're going to be ready to purchase and ready to go for it because they want to learn from you. So that
Okay.
one
So
freebie gives you that.
Okay, so the freebie is what I need versus like I have a guide also for
Well,
$27 or something like that.
okay, that is your lead magnet. Okay, so so your freebie. So since you don't have, you're sitting there doing the one that you got to pay. So right now, focus today on the free one. So you create the free one, and then you focus on, because you're doing this all yourself, is how to add the lead magnet. So when they click on the freebie, and they're going to say, okay, oh, I want that worksheet. So I click on it, and then it says, yes, you can get the freebie. Or after they click on it and you say thank you, if you're interested, and then another pop-up will come and it'll be the lead magnet. For $27.99, you can get the guide to learn more in detailed about blah blah blah. And then that, you have so many minutes or something like that. So I don't know if you're using ConvertKit or what you're using for your lead magnet. In Kajabi, I'm sure they have that campaign thing. So that's where you build the second part, and you get that $27.99 and you're done. So then you have a freebie plus the lead magnet.
All right, so I've got my freebie. Something simple, gives them some information, and then from that, there's another email that says, hey, thank you for, here's how you download it, right? If you would like to learn more, here for $27 is my guide that goes a
Okay.
little bit more into detail.
Okay. So you can do it through your email, but everybody's an impulse buyer. Not everybody, but a lot
Well,
of
it's an
people are.
automation. Okay, go ahead. I'm
Right.
listening.
So, okay. So they say they see the worksheet, they click on it,
Yeah,
sign up now. They click on it, they put their email address in.
yeah, yeah,
And then when the success thing comes up, and you can have there a pop-up that'll
yeah.
say the lead
Check your
magnet.
email. Yeah,
Yeah.
your email,
Yeah,
to
click.
download this because you need, right, they need the action step. So that's the next one.
Right.
So all right, so freebie that I'm gonna work on today and get done. Then we're gonna create the offer in Kajabi.
The 27.99 one, the guide. You
No,
said you have
no,
a guide.
the free one.
Okay, so you're gonna do the free one.
And then I'm gonna put it in Kajabi,
Okay,
make it an offer.
right. Well, sign up today for this free guide, this free worksheet. Okay, so they're signing up for that free worksheet. And then
Correct.
when they sign up by
That's
sending your
the offer.
email, you can in your email that they're going to confirm the subscription or whatever you're doing, you can mention about your offer.
Yes.
But as well, while they're doing that, you can also have a pop-up that shows up on their screen, because you can all you it
Well, I don't
depends how
want
you
that.
set up the email.
Okay,
It's
I'm just doing, I know, but see, now you're talking about pop-ups and stuff. We're just gonna stick to it because if I have to create a pop-up, then that's one more thing I have to learn. So
uh
right now, I want, you know what I mean? I'm sticking to the basic right now. You're
okay,
going to another advanced step, and I
okay,
appreciate that about you. However, I think right now I just want to focus on the free checklist,
right,
creating the offer to download it, and an email follow-up that says, here's how you do it. And then to learn more, and then a teaser email to follow because I
okay,
can't create the next one if I don't have this one first, right? Because then I'm
okay.
not getting this done
Okay, I thought you said you had the guide done already.
in a PDF
Okay,
format also. And then again, it's a guide, but it's still, how deep does that go? Because I have the outline of the guide.
okay.
However, then it's like that's the guide that leads to the course, correct? That you
Mhm.
take from me in person.
Oh, okay, okay,
Or the
okay.
guide could be the free download for taking my 6-week.
No, no, you don't want the guide to be, if the guide is more in depth, you don't, that's your second layer. So
Yeah,
your freebie is your first layer, the guide's your second layer to give you another teaser, if you want to say, of what's to
credibility.
come, or
Yeah.
yeah, or more in depth. Then you do your master class with one-on-ones and community and whatever you're going to do as far as that one, but make it layers, but the guide is something that if it has value that people would pay for, they're going to pay for it because it has value. So your free one is showing them the value of what you're going to offer in your guide.
Okay.
So that's your relation to the two. So what's in your guide, and then you're just going to do a little cheat sheet worksheet to just get, because you starting to build an email list. So so is Kajabi all in one email campaigning, or is it
Automation. I can create the automation and like
okay?
tag it. So if so after this tag, then they receive this email, so it's a
Okay.
few steps.
Okay.
It's
So it's not
fairly
related to
simple.
ConvertKit.
Ask me again. Say that again.
It's not related to an outside email
You can use
program or account.
you
Huh?
can, but no, you can do everything within it.
Okay.
So you can use their email or you can use automation, which then allows you to personalize it.
Right, right,
But
right.
there's all
Okay.
these things like I'm not going to get caught up in all of that right now because I
Right.
could
All right. So
making
just
a
start
bank
simple.
account. I have to have a bank account, right? All this is going to go into. I have to have a mailing list or not mailing list. I know I do. I need to work on that email list. However, I need a like a street address, but I could use the street address of the post office with my PO box,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
but and
I know I
then
use my
send.
home address. I stopped using my PO box. I canceled my PO box. So that's it. I'm just using my home address, whatever. It's the
Mhm.
address is located around there anyway. So
I learned about US Global. I wouldn't use it because then it puts you in Texas and I don't want to have anything to do. Um, Probably should take that back, or I'll isolate a lot of my
no,
customers.
it's live. So we own it.
I own it
Some
and I
people
have this
think US
stigma.
Global is good.
Yeah, they do, but I want to be from the Northwest.
Right.
And that's where I am. So if I can create contact info
Good
related.
save.
So anyway, well, that's it.
All
That's
right.
that's
Well,
all right.
that's
That's what I'm gonna get done today. Or
okay.
this is a tough week. It was a tough emotional week, but that doesn't, give me. I don't want it to be the excuse why I'm not getting things done. I am leaving next week for my networking event. I'm excited, and I
Wow.
think through that it's going to be good. I would feel better if I have something.
You
Uh,
have your freebie, so you're good.
I
So
need to have
that's your
that
main
done.
focus.
This is a huge week for work. I have probably one of the most important events that I'm putting on
Oh,
this
wow.
week. Yes, yeah. And I need to just be focused on it. So I need to use today because Monday through Friday, I am not living real aloha. I am.
No, you're
I
supposed to
am
be living that
event
every
coordinator.
day.
I am empowering myself to be focused
You,
on event coordination.
right. But you're going to do it by living real aloha.
Yes, yeah. Living
So,
real
yeah,
aloha comes naturally.
right. Okay. So, yeah. So don't say that you're not going to be living with real aloha, because what you do, you have no choice but to live with real aloha because of
It's
what you
so
do.
true. Everything in
Yeah.
it's like just like having grace,
Yeah.
compassion, integrity, honesty. Yeah,
Yeah.
living real aloha.
There we go. And that is our life in a nutshell.
Yes. Okay. So thanks for keeping on track. Appreciate the feedback. I fight it. I fear myself being defensive and saying, no, I got to do this process this way. But just do it.
Yeah. That is the
Keep it
difference. As long
simple.
as you just do instead of talk about it, then you're moving forward.
Yeah.
That's
I
just the
want
bottom
to
line.
help people simplify their end of life planning so that they can enjoy
Today with the family and stop worrying
their
about tomorrow
journey,
of what's going to happen.
right? Because they've
Yeah.
already taken care of it
Yeah.
and they know it's going to happen.
Yeah. And I'm
So
here to
anyway,
help you create simple solutions
I love
because, yeah, we can spiral, we can squirrel off, and yeah, it's a lot going on. Life is a handful. Keep it simple.
keep it simple. All right. Well, with that, let's get back to business and I'll see you next week.
All righty. You have a
Okay.
great day and good luck.
Yeah. And
and have a great day.
Oh, thank you, friend. And that's our life in a nutshell.
That's a life in a nutshell.